Hallo, guten Tag. Ich muss noch mal hier mein Zeug vorbereiten. Ich glaube, es ist zu dunkel schon. Ne? Ich mache eine Stunde früher. Ich glaube, es ist besser. Also, was haben wir jetzt hier? 19:18, dann machen wir jetzt hier 15:18. Es ist zu dunkel. Hallo Wolfgang. Ich bin noch mal kurz im Hintergrundgrunz. Ich muss noch mal schnell ins Bad. In der Zwischenzeit, aber wir können noch hier das Loading beginnen, bevor ich abhaue. Also wir brauchen Fuel 8,1 Tonnen. Wir runden mal auf 8,2 auf. Zack. Holen den Fueler. Und dann sage ich bis gleich.
Sie haben neue Post, ne?
Alright guys, I'm back at the computer. Moin moin. I'm back at the computer, so since you don't speak English very well, German very well, I will switch to English now. Well, I'm back at the computer now. I'm in the process of installing my hardware here. And I need to remember what all the settings were of my switches, because compared to the King Air or my general aviation aircraft, the settings are the opposite, you know, like the switch down or up for landing lights on and taxi lights on, off, and the beacon, they're just opposite because they work the other way around. Well, we'll find out. So then, let me install my secondary joystick that is doing the job of what do we call it? A nose wheel steering, of course. And then let's move this here. Yeah, we're parked at position 19 right. Not 19, right at 19 there. And we're expecting runway 35 to be in use. There we go. The scenery is quite nice. I don't remember whether this was an add-on scenery or just a regular gateway. Who cares? Alright, the IRS is still aligning. Oh, it's taking quite a while. And actually today we have a different view. You can see me again, but don't get used to it. It's just exceptionally today. Okay, let's connect the APU generator. And the fueling is finished. 21.4% takeoff CG. The zero fuel mass 59.9. Let's check that out, if it's correct or not. For this we will consult our load sheet. First here, you see I used little nav map to verify what stand was available before I logged on. So this is done, we can close it again. Here's our Sim Toolkit Pro, there we go. So we're looking at zero fuel weight 59.9, so that's correct. Okay. That light above my head is too bright, isn't it? Let me change that. Yeah, I hope you can see me again. Well, I'm a bit here in the twilight there, and I'm at it. Okay, so I need to find a different way. So this should be better. So you don't get blind anymore, and I'm still visible because I have to play here with the properties of the webcam. Alright, so let's program our, we need to finish here our FMC. Okay, route. We go from ENBR to EIDW, St. Patrick's Day, Dublin. Company route loaded. Let's have a look at the waypoints. Iputu, Barrett, Aberdeen, Turnbury, Turnbull, whatever. Blacker elbow nimmer, that's correct. Then we can activate and performance init. So 0 fuel, 59.9 is correct. Yeah, fuel, plant and current fuel are the same. Reserve fuel, let's check that. So our alternate here is Shannon. It's 1.4 tons plus final reserve. It's 30 minutes of holding time, 1500 feet above the destination airport. 1.1. So 1.1 and 1.4 is 2.5, isn't it? Yes, it is. So not 25, 2.5. I need to switch on the panel light. Oops. Otherwise we can't see anything. Hallo Kirsten. Ja, heute bin ich mal sichtbar als Ausnahme. Let's go back here. Cost index 85, we know it already. Cruise level 340, we are a bit heavier today. We have all the people going to Dublin for St. Patrick's Day to have a good pint, have several pints of Guinness probably. The average wind is 010 degrees 70 knots, so that's a little bit of tailwind, that's good. 010 17, 17 not 7. And the ISA deviation is -4. -4 ISA deviation, there we go. And transition is 7,000 feet. Execute. We programmed that. The runway is long, so we can derate a little bit here. Take TO1, climb 1, take off. It's going to be a flaps 5 takeoff, and the takeoff CG 21.4. 21.4. Trim 5.75. Let's set it right away before we forget. 5.75. Oops, that was the wrong button. And the V speed's 141, 142, 149. So we set 149 as V2 here. Something else here. Runway 35. We will have a look at the exact heading in a moment. And here as well. Yeah, but I speak rather fast. Yeah, ich bin's. I'm on version 2 already. Hotfix 2 has been released today, so I already installed Hotfix 2. And Kev Mikva. No, I think it's easier if I speak English because I speak rather fast. So I don't want to slow down. Otherwise, we will not depart on time here. All right, so this is done. Departure runway 35, but we wait for this to receive our ATC clearance. Oh, actually, I forgot to install my Teletubby antenna on my headset. Just a moment. There you go, that's my Teletubby antenna, and now I have my track IR. Excellent. Alright, so this is done, and yeah, sorry, the cushion here got stuck under the reflector. Cool. Now it's time to have a look at our ATC list here. So there's an ATIS, there's tower, there are 2 towers, so obviously they are on training. So let's set 1191. But the ATIS I will download with ACARS data. And there's an approach 121.0. Cool. Done. We go here to COM2. As we COM1. 1228, that's fine. And let's let's fetch the ATIS. Can you follow me here on this stuff? There we go. This. So we saw ATIS, Brussels, Bergen, request VATSIM ATIS. Oh, I didn't get any message. Normally I get an alert sound here. Let me quickly check my sound settings. I'm sure it's not done correctly. By the way, can you hear me normally or can you hear me normally now? As usual, bloody Windows. Okay, now my volume is up again. When I plugged in my webcam as well has a microphone, Windows changed the input source to the webcam. Although I told it not to. Well, what can we do? Oh, I have an ACAS uplink. What is this? Anyway, we got here the ATIS for Bergen, flight information Yankee, expect ILS approach runway use 35, transitional we don't need, 3306 knots, visibility more than 10 kilometers, next page. Showers in the vicinity, few clouds at 3000 feet, broken at 4000 feet, temperature 5, dew point 1, QNH 1028. That's the QNH right away, before we forget. 1028. 1028. Brilliant. And you have, yeah, also we have information Yankee. That's it basically. At the moment there's not much for us to do because the controller doesn't seem to be using PDC. Let me quickly actually I have one more light here, let me switch it up.
Lima Papa Golf, request exit. Lima Papa Golf, report short of whiskey. Report approaching whiskey, Lima Papa Golf.
So now you should see me much better. Although it's shining in my eyes, I can hardly see the screen. Yeah, but I'm not pretty enough, you know. I'm not Chewy with a mask like oh, and I'm not London controller. Oh, guys, this is so great! No. All right, let me quickly prepare my scribble sheet here, my scratch pad. So we have Scandinavian 173. We have information Yankee QNH 1028, runway 35. And we expect some clearance. We climb something and squawk something. So you can actually, I can show you actually. I hope you can see that. So you see here, I wrote the call sign in a box. Next to the box, you see the ATIS. I only wrote information Yankee, the QNH and runway in use. And in the line below, you see I made a circle, empty circle, and that will be used later on to make a note when I receive startup. I will make a check mark, and if I receive pushback clearance, I will write a P, like pushback. And if the controller issues a certain direction, like push facing south, I will write PS, like a push south. And then I left some space and an arrow up, like a climb clearance, and then SQ for squawk. Let's see what we get. Let's call the guy. Bergen Tower, good evening, Scandinavian 173, information Yankee. We are ready for startup and clearance.
Scandinavian 173, information Yankee, correct, clear to double it via pool to 2 Delta, departure, addition flap 6000 feet, squawk 5544. Correction, 5545.
Okay, that was fast, but we are cleared to St. Patrick's Day via Apollo to Delta, climb 6,000 feet, 5545, Scandinavian 173.
Scandinavian 173, correct, thank you, perfect.
Yeah, we call you for pushback in a few moments. Alright.
Roger.
So you see, this is our our clearance. So no startup yet and no pushback, so I didn't do anything, but I wrote down the short name of the departure, of the SID, the climb clearance 6000 and the squawk. And now I have to set that stuff on the cockpit. So 6,000 feet. 6,000 feet heading. Oh, of course, it doesn't work if we don't switch on the flight director. And before we do that, so Eputo to Delta. Ja, einer muss ja hier bärtig sein, ne? Good, so Eputo to Delta, 6,000 feet and squawk 5545, LNAV VNAV armed. Oh, sorry, I forgot the heading mode. So now we have heading green, LNAV VNAV armed. And we need 5545 and we set altitude off. And then we need to check the charts. And I wanted to switch on the fasten belts. We need to call the pushback. Almost forgot to that. Would have been stupid to call the pushback. Actually, we need some more time. We close the doors. And we can... Yep, APU is connected, so we can disconnect the GPU. And we go to the AVTAB charts and we load Bergen. So we are going to Eputo to Delta. So we have to go to Adido. Hey, this is like Teletubbies, Adido, Eputo. Also Adido, 11 miles out, 350, then left Brum to 821, speed to 50, Gisuk 822, 823, Eputo. Is there any information about RNF1 required, GNSS,
all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
When instructed by Friesland Tower, contact approach. So we have to wait for the tower controller to tell us to change frequency after takeoff.
Arctic 1 Bravo is going around, we're a bit high and fast.
So 6,000 feet. And the waypoints, let's check them here.
Arctic 1
Adido, 821, Gisuk, 822, 823, Eputo, yeah. Looks good. And speed 250 until 821. So, we are set there. We set the speeds here on this one. Visible? Oh, alle stürzen durch. Everybody's going around.
Arctic 1-1 Bravo, fast down. Cover Arctic 1-1 Bravo. Arctic Bravo 1-1 Bravo, remain this frequency and traffic information is 737, just
so final course
around runway 35, 12 o'clock, 2 miles, 700 feet climbing.
There's a VOR north of the runway, 1555 and the ILS is 10.5.
Climb to 4,000 feet.
11555.
Climb 4,000 feet,
10.5. So in case of an emergency return, we have everything ready. 1555, but I set the VOR active. It's good enough for our purpose. Alright, I think it's time to call for pushback. Scandinavian 173, ready for pushback. Auto brake, RTO.
Scandinavian 173, stand by.
The thing is with the camera, I cannot pick my nose, I cannot scratch my head, I cannot nibble on my finger.
Arctic 1-1 Bravo, report heading to approach 121 decimal 0 today.
Oh yeah.
Report heading to approach 121 decimal 0, Arctic 1-1 Bravo, nice.
So, brake.
Scandinavian 269, maintain 3,000 feet upon reaching and continue present heading.
The aero bridge is being retracted.
Boarding is now
Scandinavian 269, contact approach 121 decimal 0.
Standby for all call.
Approach 121 decimal 0, Scandinavian 269.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in.
Scandinavian 173, push start approved, get control
1028 start push approved, Scandinavian 173. Alright, start and push. So you see, as I told you, start and push. check mark, and P. He didn't specify which direction, but we want to taxi to the south, so we will turn the nose to the right from my side. I hope this is correct. Let me see. Yeah. Let's do that. Home, ground, beta pushback, request
Ground
pushback.
to cockpit. Please show
Oh
me
yeah, no, we
where
can't
you
do
want
that.
to go.
We have to go. Actually, we go this way. Yeah, we have to push back until here, and then we're gonna taxi out via Mike.
Via Alpha 6, clear takeoff, runway 35, wind 3.
So connected and bypass
let's push
in
back.
release fucking brake.
Maybe you will not judge me,
Static pushback, and you may
but
start
since I
engine.
upload those videos to YouTube and whatever, everybody else in the world, maybe even my employer can see that. No, I don't want that. Alright, before start do lists, we check the overhead panel. Today we have some fuel in the center tank, so we check as well. We switch on the center fuel pumps. This is good. I'm sorry. This is good. This is fine. The packs go off, override, or open rather, and on. And we have pressure, so we can start up engine number 2. Oh, in the meantime, as well, I can start the joystick driver before I will forget and he will not be able to taxi properly. Done. So we're waiting for about 22-24% N2, and we select fuel on. We want fuel flow and EGT rise, N1 rise, and oil pressure rise. Very good. Ja, hier die Leute am Boden, die sind alle Kamikaze. Oh, actually, I want to collect a glass of water.
Glass approach, 1 top call.
Here we are again. I got an itchy throat, maybe I got corona, I don't know. Okay, then let's start engine number 1. And we have the start valve open.
Operation
N2
complete.
rise,
Please set parking
oil
brake.
pressure should be next. Looking for this. Before we set the park brake. Oil pressure is rising, and he said set park brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Please
And
stand
we got
by.
enough N2, we select fuel on. EGT rise, N1 rise, and oil pressure rise. Looking good. We want to check. Yep, okay, the dome switch is synchronized with my button here. And we do the after start do list, so flaps 5, and we go again up here, fuel pumps, engine generators, APU off, automatic on, continuous, auto,
Tow is disconnected and bypass.
Left on tower,
Cruise
Mr.
level set.
151, that's 11 miles to go with runway
And
35.
landing altitude,
Or
let me
until
check that. We can do that here on the
With 151, left on tower.
on Sim Toolkit Pro here. We see Dublin
Continue 151.
242 feet, so I have to set 250, right? There we go. There's our handling agent or our pushback driver. This is the key. Sorry, this is the pin of the nose wheel steering, and we can request taxi. Scandinavian 173, request taxi.
Scandinavian 173, taxi Mike, Golf Yankee, holding point, runway 35.
Taxi Mike, Golf Yankee, holding point, runway 35. Scandinavian 173. Füchsenschar. Alright. Then let's have a look quickly where we have to go to. So Mike, Golf, Yankee. So we turn first left and then slightly left and right, yeah, Golf, and then Yankee. Not whiskey, but Yankee. Park brake, taxi light, and let's go. Well, you're lucky that we're not watching Star Trek tonight. So we're beginning our stream here slightly earlier than expected or than usual. Normally I'm not ready before 8 o'clock. Huh? I know it's already 10 before 8 and we are taxiing. Something new in Africa. Okay, somebody is just taking off, still rolling, and another one is on final. So we said here slight left turn and then right and then left on Yankee. There's a Wizz Air on final.
Wizz Air 151, runway 35, clear to land.
Yeah, Wizz Air 151.
Runway 35, clear to land, Wizz Air 151.
He should be, there he is. Wow, 747. Is that real? Must be. Oh, that's Aztec 017. That's Artur. Very good. Hello, Artur. Maybe he's listening.
Hello.
Hope you're doing fine.
Yes, I hope you do.
Thank you. Normally I control you.
Flashland Tower, god kväll, Arctic 11 Bravo. Back
Alright,
with you, Island
let's
35.
get serious again. We need to concentrate. So we got our takeoff review. It's an RNAV departure. We climb 6,000 feet. We switch frequency only when instructed by tower.
Arctic 1 Bravo, roger.
The frequency has been set already.
0151 located Alpha 5.
What we didn't have a look at
Air 151.
was the MSA. We can see
Yankee Echo Cent to 7, thank you very much, Wizz Air
if we
151.
go left, the MSA is
Arctic 1
3,300
Bravo,
feet.
wind 320 degrees, 4 knots, runway 35, clear to land.
So in case of engine failure,
Bravo.
we climb straight out, and then sooner or later we make a left turn. We climb at least 3,200 feet to be above the minimum safe or at the minimum safe altitude. I guess.
Aztec 017, clear to Dublin via Pulte to Delta departure.
And then we come back here. Engine failure. Easy case. Otherwise, it's a flaps 5 takeoff. We have
correct.
Shema Arthur.
We have flaps 5, green light, auto brake RTO, trim set 5.75, oops, for takeoff. We have heading select green, oh it went to VNAV speed, why is that? It shouldn't do that. 149. So we have heading select green, LNAV, VNAV arm. That's why we check it, because this may happen and we have to check it. The QNH is set, 1028. So I think we briefed everything. Flight controls are set. They are free. And there's one guy on final, and we will report him in sight and call him ready for departure. Scandinavian 173, traffic on short final in sight. We are ready for departure.
Scandinavian 173 behind arriving citation jet.
Citation jet. Okay, behind landing citation, runway 35, line up and wait behind. Scandinavian 173.
017, we are ready for startup.
Auto throttle is armed. We set the transponder to TARA.
Aztec 017 confirms.
Landing lights, strobe lights, wing lights to initiate the departure announcement in the cabin.
Aztec 017, start with route Greenwich 103.
So it's strange that I have to check that model matching out when we are on the way out. I now have no time, but we have to check it. There's Lux Air on final. He's still like 8 miles
Approaching
out.
3,
No
5.
American Tableau looks at 302 from Nihilus, runway 235.
Looks at 302, place left time, we're low, continue approach.
Would you continue approach with 30?
Yeah, that was an Airbus, not a Citation jet. So I have to see what
On
Swift
runway 3, 5.
was matching there.
Scandinavian 173, wind 320 degrees, 4 knots, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Runway 35 can take off Scandinavian 173. Okay, on our way. Elapsed time, chronometer. Toga.
Arctic 1
Yes,
Bravo,
alive.
make it at Alpha 4, and for record, I am no citation yet.
18, aha, 18 knots. Check.
Arctic 1 Bravo, yeah, I noticed that a bit too late. Report, we're on board.
So,
One of the remote
it wasn't a
approach should be
citation
fine,
jet.
let's go with
E1
7.
rotate. That's a 757, huh?
Bravo, taxi.
Yeah.
Delta.
Positive rate, gear up.
Whiskey to stand 7,
757.
Arctic 1 Bravo, and with the citation, no worries, should happen.
US citation 757, aren't you?
Affirm.
Very good.
The new one.
So my model, the model matching was correct actually, yeah? Aha!
1000.
1000 Elna Wiener speed green. Accelerating for cleanup.
Runway 25, please, runway. Looks at 300.
We got a fuel master caution, that's because the center tank is nearly empty, but the pumps are still operating. So we will switch it off in a moment, but at the moment, you know, fly the plane, navigate the plane, communicate. So at the moment we fly the plane, it's more important. We're still close to the ground, we can wait for that. Most important, prioritization. Speed check, flaps 1 selected.
Aztec 017, taxi, Yankee holding point, runway 35. Yankee holding point, runway 35,
Speed check, flaps up selected. Trimming a lot here.
Scandinavian 173, unfortunately no further ATC.
Oh, there's back.
Unicom wanted to this point.
Oh, they abandoned you. Okay, then we switch to Unicom, Scandinavian 173. Good night.
Good night.
In this case, we will cheat. So we go autopilot on. We have command green, Elna Wiener speed. That's good. And we select, or we set rather level 340. Standard. And we switch off the fuel pumps. And now we go direct to a Pluto. Pluto. Shot close. Oh, we are in cloud. Temperature is low, so we need to switch on our anti-ice. Let's enjoy the fjords. In the meantime. So all the controllers left in the meantime. That's sad, you know. It's like it's 8 o'clock. They left. I expected them to stay on actually at least until 9 or 10 p.m. But maybe they had to leave because Mama called for dinner. Anders, come for dinner.
Roger, taxi, Yankee, Echo 727.
descend to 7 via Yankee Echo 50.
So here is the airport.
6017, wind 320 degrees, 4 knots, runway 35 to takeoff.
So we can see the Aztec.
Aztec, runway 35, 190.
Was man sagt, 4 degrees, 4 Grad sind am Boden, gesagt vorhin. And there is the 747, it's about to start its takeoff roll. But didn't we have an Aztec livery as well? I thought there was one. I have to check my database. It's rolling now. Anyway. Hier die Küste hier in West am Atlantik, da wird es nie kalt richtig, weil das Meer ist so warm. Da wird es kühl, aber nicht kalt, aber im Sommer wird es auch nicht warm, weil das Meer halt kühlt. Ne? Das ist halt sehr. So, Level 100. Ignition. Wing logo, landing lights, that's all done. Gear up and off, auto brake off, flaps are right out. Okay, dann sind wir dann.
And over 52 is ready for the pressure stop.
We can reset the chronometer. And we set Unicom here.
Pressure starter for at continuous 10.
So now we have 2 hours and a half of boredom ahead of us. No, the flight is short. Actually, the flight time has been calculated with 1 hour 27. Maybe we cut 2 minutes now. So 1 hour 20. Close those charts. Upload Dublin. My friend. So we have 2 items left to switch or to change. That's our anti-ice and the seat belts. Oh, by the way, today in the afternoon I had a few blue screens because my Windows probably has shut with the latest update. It probably shut my printer drivers. So if we get another blue screen here, so don't wonder, it may happen. I just don't know. I hope there will be another update soon that will fix these bugs. Bugs Bunny. So it's probably time to switch off the anti-ice. Wing. And engines. Seatbelts. Something fiddled again with my sound settings, eh? Here, exterior. Why? Why? Better. That's noisy enough. Alright, Arthur is flying a 747, so I guess he will be overtaking us in a few minutes. Well, half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. Quickly switch off to camera. Was? What? 62 Knots? Was? Wo? Okay, das ist die Framerate, 62 FPS. Hier. Oh. Come back on. Okay, 50 FPS. Ach so, ja, hier. Nicht Seitenwind, einfach der Wind. Ja, das ist halt hier. Moment, 347 Grad, 70 Knoten, ja. Aber das war ja so viel gesagt. Average wind war 010 degrees, 70 knots. So the wind, I expect the wind to turn a little bit more to the right, which is normal when you climb. The higher you fly, the more to the right the wind will turn the direction on the northern hemisphere. It's different when you fly on the southern hemisphere. Up here. That. Oh, I'm missing the SAS logo on the left wing. It's only on the right wing. Probably it's some compatibility issue with the aircraft. Maybe it's on the outside of the winglets. Yeah, of course it is. Should be on the inside, not the outside. Still too noisy. What is this? Jetstream, müssen wir mal schauen, ob einer ist. Also Jetstream ist definiert ab 60 Knoten. Könnte schon sein. Können wir mal hier im Sim-Brief reingucken. Muss ich hier das anschalten? Da. Someone here, significant weather chart. There we go. Ja, ja. you see there is a big high pressure center here, area of high pressure. 390 means this is the altitude of the tropopause at 39,000 feet, or level 390, and the wind is flowing all the way around the high pressure area. And the top winds are at level 310, 55 knots here in this area. Down here it's still 135 knots. We're flying somewhere in between. Well, we can switch on the wind barbs. There we go. So at level 340 later on we expect here wind from the north, 100 knots. And then it will slowly decrease and increase again, and then when we get closer to Scotland the wind will decrease to like here 85, 90 knots. But we have quite consistent wind with about 80 knots tailwind here. That's good. Not bad. Oh, would help to fly higher. Let's see, 39. No, you see, actually it's less wind here. And fly lower, 300. No, so 340 is actually a very good level. So, in conclusion, sometimes it's better to fly lower because you pick up more tailwind. Manchmal ist es besser tiefer zu fliegen, weil man da mehr Wind hat. Mehr Rückenwind, also besseren Wind hat für sich. Also, ich kann schon den Arthur sehen, der ist 10, 20, 30, 35 Meilen hinter mir auf demselben Level und der hat Ground Speed 528, 528 knots. We're doing 497, so every 2 minutes he will get closer by 1 mile. So, and he's still climbing, so probably at cruise level he will be flying even faster. So we're gonna end up with 1 minute, 1 mile decrease in our distance from each other. Yeah, let's see. Radar. Cool. Und wir sind bald auf der Reiseflughöhe, Level 340. Approaching 1000 to go. Schöner Wind. 91 Knoten aus Nord.
1,000 to go.
Check it. Level geht in der Arthur gucken. Der hat gefeilt Level... Nicht im Blind. 380. 380. Ja, der fliegt höher, hat da weniger Rückenwind. Vielleicht sind wir am Ende doch schneller, also nicht so viel langsamer als er. Enough path, green. FMS speed, market decimal 80. 19 minutes to top of climb. So, was haben wir jetzt hier? Ground Speed 512, 512. Does Aztec Virtual Airline have models for X-Plane? Let's have a look. I wonder. Also Aztec Virtual Airline. Welcome to Aztec Airways. This is a real airline. Nein, wrong airline, one website. Fly Aztec. Virtual Airlines. Him directing. Frankfurt Egelsbach Airport. This plane is in a ring. This was towed. Aztec. File search. Okay, sieht glaube ich nicht so gut aus. Frankfurt Egelsbach is a flight school in middle Germany. I just modified it with grass and other stuff. Ja. Okay. So let me ask Arthur about these models for online flying. Hi Arthur, are there actually any CSL models for your VA? Moment schickt er B744F Cargo. Aber weil wir Aztec nicht kennen, tut er Cruzeiro draus machen. Das könnt ihr gar nicht sehen mit hier ist Luftgewicht. Also hier Aztec 017. Also Model B744F ist used als Cruzeiro. And he's sending Aztec, but we don't know it, so our model matching is making it Cruzeiro. Let's have a look here for aircraft code 744, 744, and here are all the aircraft in my model set that are 747-400 aircraft. And he's saying not. Nehmen wir Giant hier. Giant. Let's save him as a Giant. And then we say, let's have a look. Display, follow in simulator. Atlas, there we go. But yeah, let's take another. Version of Giant. This one. Better, huh? We take that one. We buy this one. Although this is let's take the freighter. Oops. Yeah, save. Up. Follow again. Here, freighter. We take the freighter. There we go. Although his spoilers extended, well, we don't know why. Qantas, nah. Virgin. Ah, here, all the freighters, okay. Ich habe so viele Flugzeuge. I have so many aircraft. Martin Air. Singapore cargo. We can Singapore, die Mega Arc. Oh, another one. Was haben wir noch hier? Quality. Leipzig Air. Nee, machen wir auch nicht. Let's try this one. Ah, Asylum Airlines. No, we don't want that. Maybe this one is a bit prettier. Yeah, TNT Dynamite. There we go. Oh, and we leave it to this. There we go. Europe is busy. They have München Mittwoch, München Wednesday, Munich Wednesday. They have a big fat red ring of aircraft activity. And the midweek madness in Gatwick as well. They have a big ring as well here in Dublin. That's why they're flying there. Dublin. Let's see, at the moment they have 57 inbounds and 23 outbounds and here full ATC. That's nice. That's us here. Is he flying the same route? Yeah, he is. So his grounds, I'm sorry, it's 520 and mine is 516. So we have nearly the same ground speed, although he's flying a 747. Maybe he's doing Mach 80 only, or his wind up there is 20-30 knots less of tailwind, and so although he's flying faster, he's not faster than me in the end. But then again, you know, the length of the route here is 550 miles, so let's see, 550 miles. If you fly 60 knots faster, that's a difference of 60 knots faster is yeah, 10%. So we say 4 or 5 minutes, that's it. And then, but you use much more fuel at the lower level. So as well, that's the other consideration. But if the fuel is cheap, then you can do it. Gatwick. 74 inbounds, 51 outbounds. And they're probably stacking the aircraft at the holding point. Here departures. Taxing out, boarding. Okay, it's not too bad. And on arrival, on approach, here TTG, time to go. 53, 54, so I have to scroll up. So they're already on the ground here, these guys. So here, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's a nice gap. That's manageable. So here, 50 minutes, there will be a little bit of a pile up, and then in 23 minutes as well, again half an hour. But that's manageable. That's fine. Let's have a look at München. 49 inbounds, 57 outbounds. So So they have here a few arrivals. So yeah, in 11 minutes they have 4 at the same time, then 13, 14, 14. Then a bit of a gap. And again here in half an hour, a few arriving at the same time, more or less. That's fine. That's okay. So for a Wednesday, the coverage in Europe is not bad. As usual, Wednesdays as well, you have the Adriatic here, you have Euro East online. So today we could as well, we could have flown full ATC from Cairo back to Europe. But no, we want something different. We want to fly this route here. The Yanks are still at work, at school, whatever. Not ready to open up yet. Another paroxysm at Etna last night, this morning early. Nummer 14 schon in der aktuellen Reihe. Ungefähr alle 2 Tage tut die Etna gerade Gas geben. Das ist schon gut. War noch gut. Ice, thunder and ice. Timelapse. Ja, heute ist St. Patrick's Day. Tun zumindest die Iren behaupten. Ja, ich werde gerade gemobbt hier, ja. So, genug gemobbt, ja. Sehr witzig. Es hört nicht auf hier, ne? Schlimm. Das Problem ist nur, wenn ich meinen Kopf hier quer lege, ein bisschen, dann wird der Bildschirm schwarz, weil halt die Brillengläser genau dann diesen Bereich rausfiltern. Also lassen wir das sein. Oh ja, jetzt machen wir hier noch ein bisschen. Keine Ahnung, was hier los ist. Keine Ahnung. St. Patrick's Day, ja genau. Es gab gerade einen Regenschauer hier, ja. Oh, sind wir schon in England? Entschuldigung, in Schottland. Oh ja, wir haben Schottland erreicht. Cool. We made it. Back to land. Ahoi, Land in Sicht. Cool. Habe ich gar nicht gemerkt. Da vorne, das könnte schon Edinburgh vielleicht. Das Display gucken. Das Nav-Display. Schönen Rückenwind. Ja, das ist auch mal hier. Color Airport. Ja, hier. Vorne kommt Edinburgh. Und Achtung. EGRT. Genau, Perth ist hier. Und genau, hier links vor uns ist direkt, das sind hier 15 Meilen, da ist, Achtung, dann die, ja, genau, dann Airport ist irgendwo hier am, der Flughafen, da ist er genau, da ist Landebahn, da waren wir auch schon mal mit der Falcon Interceptation, schon lange hin. Dann eben die, ja, dann sollten wir langsam die Landung vorbereiten, denn wir haben es nicht mehr so weit. Da schauen wir uns doch mal gleich das Markers hier an. Das ist was falsch. Das da. Also gehen wir hier auf Inflight, sind wir schon. Requests, ATIS, Dublin, VATSIM ATIS. Ah, hat er wieder alles verstellt? Moment, ich muss hier ändern. Ich habe eigentlich nichts verstellt. Moment. So. Frag mich nicht, warum ich so leise bin wieder. Weiß man nicht. Also, ACARS Uplink. Dann hier Message. Dublin. Oh, Service unavailable. Very funny. Dann haben die irgendein Artist-Format, das nicht kompatibel ist mit unserem System. Schade. Schade auch. Edinburgh oder was? Ja, hier links ist dann gleich Edinburgh, 20 Meilen. Ja, wo ist er da? Bisschen hazy, aber da ist der Flughafen. Da ist die Bahn. Das dürfte Edinburgh sein. Da ist auch schon die Westküste hier. Die Fjorde, glaube ich. Also was nehmen wir jetzt hier? Nimat to X-Ray oder Nimat to Lima? Wahrscheinlich Nimat to Lima, the long way around. Ja. Steht die Karte auf dem Kopf, da nicht. Alright. Lapno. Tun wir das mal Foto eingeben, also ILS 28 left. Lima to Lima. Execute. Steep Descent, ja, alles klar. Ist gut. Niemand. Und dann schauen wir uns mal auch die Karten an. Gibt es da irgendwelche Vorschriften, Vorgaben? Vertical Planning. Care of at level 80. Das ist das Einzige. Also gibt es hier keine Levelvorgaben. Passt. Also wenn wir bei Keraf auf Level 80, if they want us, auf Level 80 sind, wir haben 20 Meilen bis Nimat, 20 mal 3, gibt 6000 Fuß höher, also können wir da auf 140 sein, aber wir brauchen ein bisschen Raum, um abzubremsen von 320 Knoten auf 250, also nehmen wir mal 4000 Fuß nur. Ja, 10.000 ist 3, 10 Meilen ist 3000 Fuß, 20 Meilen sind 6000 Fuß, also nehmen wir nehmen 4000. Also machen wir hier Nimat at level 120. Was sagt der hier? Nimat level 120. Hat er ja auch schon. Dann machen wir hier 120 below. Dann Landing Performance. ILS 28 left. 1135 278. Missed approach, yeah, straight ahead, Gannet, dann right to Dublin VOR, 14 Meilen. Es gibt noch das Dublin Airport VOR. Das mache ich auf das NAV 2 rein gleich. Mal gucken, ob es in der anderen Karte zu sehen. Ja, Collinstown, ja, Dublin Airport, 11.2. Das setze ich hier aktiv, dass wir schon eine DMI haben, sobald wir in der Reichweite sind. Ah, hier, haben wir schon. Ja, DAP 165 miles. Very nice. Hello, Eraser. What did you erase today? Also, we do have to check the waypoints. 1, 2, 3. So we said Nimat to Keraf to Kogax to Kudom. Nimat to Keraf to Kogax to Kudom. Dann 814, 815, 816 Lapmo, 81456 Lapmo, 3000 feet. Max 180 knots. Lapmo 180, oh yeah. Between 25 and 3000 feet, okay. Do we want this? 3000 feet or above. This is the chart. 180 slash Cool. Then from Labmo we descend 3000 feet, descend 2500 to Maxif, DME 7.1 of the ILS DME 278 degrees. It's a 3-degree glide slope. We need category Charlie, RVR 550, ILS minimum 402 feet. Auto brake 2. Puppy on both sides. Let's see what the scenery will do. And missed approach, climbs further ahead to Gannet, which is DME 9.6 of the ILS DME, to maximum 3000 feet. Then turn right, max 220 knots to join the 278 track. The 098 track, sorry, radial 278 inbound to Dublin VUR, climb 5000 feet, resume en route flight or as directed. The MSA is based on the Dublin VUR, so that's north of the field, so it's 4000 feet, 2400 feet outside here, this cone. Yeah, because there's some terrain down here, that's why it's 4000 feet. Otherwise 2400 feet when we're here in the north of the field. That's cool. After landing, we will probably vacate via Sierra 5, otherwise Sierra 4, then via Sierra, and then we taxi as instructed, we don't know, Whiskey 1 or Whiskey 2 or Sierra, cross runway 1634, and then to some stands here or over here. We will see them, we don't know yet. Here's the, oops, that's too fast, here's our detail chart. They have the Foxtrot taxiway. They have here this taxiway, what's it called, 4 or Link 4, and as well Link 4 here. Outer and Fox outer, Fox inner. Yeah, it's a mess. And if you have to park somewhere here, it's gonna be here Delta Sierra or Delta November or Charlie. Yeah. I'm probably gonna park somewhere here at Pier 3 or Pier 2, I think, Pier 4. So maybe we taxi via Whiskey 1, Cross 16, Hotel 1, whatever this taxiway is called here, and then via 2 and 4. It's a mess. We will see. But for now, we concentrate on our arrival. And I need to answer a message here. Well, this is Flight Sim. This is X-Plane. The software to sim. The flight simulator software is X-Plane, and we are flying online on the VATSIM network. At the moment, it's just a bit quiet because there is no ATC at our current position. But getting closer to Dublin, to Ireland, we will have ATC, FMC message. That's probably a reset MCP. So reset. Let's set level 120 and let the plane do its thing. And it has to. Actually, can I increase the descent speed here? 320. Yes, I can. Yes, we can. Okay, so weather is... oh yeah, actually we could try to listen to the 80s before it will get too busy. Dublin 80s is 12452.
Runway 28 left in use, runway 28 left in use. Transition level 55, wind 280 degrees 9 knots, visibility 10 kilometers clouds. View at 1,600 feet. Broken 3,200 feet, temperature 10, dew point 5 QNH 1036, Nozick. Advise on initial contact, you have information M.
M. Mike was information M.
This is IDW information Mike. At time
Mike,
1930 Zulu, expect ILS approach runway 28 left in use, runway 28 left in use. Transition level 55,
Okay.
wind 280 degrees 9 knots.
We heard that already. And we're descending, nice. Alright, so transition level 55. We can change here the descent forecast, level 55. Execute, there we go. 2809 knots, few clouds 1600 feet, broken 3200 feet, 10 degrees plus, that's quite warm, that's good, it's mild, and the QNH is 1036. We can preset it here. And later on when we get cleared to an altitude, we just flick the switch. And now I'm waiting for Dublin radar control to send us a contact me message. So we call them. Yeah, 20 miles. Trail there is a citation jet, and he's just like 5 miles in front of the Aztec 747 that took off after us in Dublin, in Bergen, and he's descending towards him, but the 747 is 100 knots faster, so that's almost 2 miles per minute that he's gaining on that citation jet. So he's now probably 4 or 5 miles. In 2 minutes he will catch up with him. Alright, we got the weather, the NOTAMs. Fuel, we have currently 4.6, we need 2.5 to divert. We are estimating to land with 4.1, make it 4 tons, so we have quite a bit of fuel to play with. Fuel. Aircraft status, everything is fine. We've set up the navigation aids, we do flaps 30 landing. And auto brake too. So, looking good. Threats, Bedrohungen, Gefährdungen. Threats are probably busy airspace, and we're waiting for ATC to give us a shout. We're gonna see. There's an EasyJet, 8 miles at our 1 o'clock position, level 163. Right to left climbing. I should give him a shout. Should I? No, we just turn a bit to the right. Down here. Actually, it was not necessary. descending at a high rate, and they're climbing, so okay, we go back to back. So where are they? Here they are. And normally this is normally the essence of having air traffic control, so they see these potential conflicts and then they tell pilots to stop the descent or the climb, or to turn right or left, of course, to allow them to continue climbing, descending, without getting too close to other traffic. So now we are at the same level, and they are 6 miles on our left side. That's fine. Here they are. Sleazy jet. And there's our contact request, 12917. Dublin, good evening. Scandinavian 173, descending level 120 to Nimat.
Scandinavian 173, Dublin low, it's the Nimat 2 Lima, landing runway 28 left, descend flight level 130.
Nimat 2 Lima, runway 28 left, descend level 130. Scandinavian 173, we copy information, Mike.
Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo, descend flight level 130.
Level 130, set.
Scandinavian 173, speed 240 knots.
Reduced to 40, Scandinavian 243. 173.
This is 14 Golf. Heading 295, descending 240.
Speed 240. And we should switch on the
014 Golf double low, descend flight level 200.
Descend flight level 20 to Mr. 14 Golf.
Public control, GT class 017 inbound, Nimat, passing flight level 190 and descending. 6017 double low, stop descend flight level 190 and turn right heading 260 degrees. 190
Oh, he's unlucky. The controller doesn't allow him to overtake the slow rotation.
Exertion 2 Delta Foxtrot double low, Nimat 2 Lima, landing runway 28 left, descend now, flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, expected 2 Delta Foxtrot.
So here's our vertical
6 Foxtrot Echo,
situation
speed
display
230 knots.
on the 737. You can access it by pressing here the center button twice. Pressing it one more time, we get back to
Bar 6 Foxtrot
hard
Echo,
mode.
turn left heading 245.
Left 245, Bar 6
So there
Runway
are
745, contact Dublin 128.055,
our
bye-bye.
TCAS. Not bad.
Conducting 128, decimal 055, run SM45, thank you.
Scandinavian 173, speed 230 knots, and contact Dublin 132.575.
230 knots and 132.575. Scandinavian 173. Bye. 132.5.
Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo, contact Dublin 13.
Oh, we need anti-ice. Engine anti-ice on. Dublin, hello. Scandinavian 173, speed 230 knots, descending level 130.
Dublin, good afternoon, Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo.
Bar 6 Fox Echo, Dublin, hello, identified. Hold at Carav as published, reduce
Uh-oh.
speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 at Caracas published, Bar 6 Foxtrot
Oh,
Echo.
if you have to hold,
Bar 6 Fox Echo, affirm route now, direct to
208
Carav,
right
hold.
turns, okay.
Say again?
Bar 6 Fox Echo, you can route now direct to Carav to enter the hold, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80 and direct Carav, Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo.
Scandinavian 173, Dublin, hello, identified. Reduce speed 220 knots, hold Carav.
220 knots, hold care of Scandinavian 173. Alright.
Ryanair 80 November, report your speed, Dublin approach 121.1, bye-bye.
So, hold. Karaf 208/right turns. Speed 220. It's good. Let's have a look.
Scandinavian 173.
208 right turns.
Flight level 120.
Level 120 Scandinavian 173. And we do 1 minute turn legs and execute.
1,000 to go.
There's our holding. Woo. Yeah. 12 miles to go. It's not too close. And level 120 set and checked. Let's go back to the normal arc mode. A bit of holding, why not? Will we need wing NTIs as well here? So far we have not entered the cloud. I'll do it when we get closer to the layer. Because NTIs as well is wasting fuel. If you don't need it, don't use it. Alright, I think it's time to switch it on.
1,000 to go.
Wing NTIs on.
Scandinavian 173, descend flight level 110.
Descend level 110, Scandinavian 173. Level 110 set.
Dublin, Shamrock 2, flight level 130.
Shamrock 42, Dublin, hello, identified hold Karaf, descend flight level 120.
Flight level 120, hold Karaf. Can I have vectors for the hold, please?
No.
1,000 to
Shamrock
go.
42, roger, flighting 260 degrees.
Maybe he's using Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that's why
If I'm heading 260 degrees.
he can't hold. Who knows?
Heading 260 degrees.
Cheap shit. And we had 1,000 to go.
Scandinavian 173, descend flight level 100.
Descend level 100, Scandinavian 173. Level 100 set, enough speed green. Keep the rate under control, we take 1,000 up. VX green, 1,000. And we're entering the hold. Fuel status at the moment, we have 4.5 tons
1,000
on
to go.
board. Probably we have to start the approach with 3.5 tons. Let's have a look here. So we said final reserve 1,066 pounds is half an hour of holding. So, and this is at 1,500 feet above ground, or above the airport elevation. But we're now at level 100, so we're using less fuel. So probably, so we have, with 1 ton of fuel, we have more than half an hour, probably 35 minutes. No issue.
Scandinavian 173, descend flight level 90.
Level 90, Scandinavian 173. Level 90.
Sector 2 down
Set.
Fox, Dublin, hello, identified hold
Done.
on Karaf, descend
Landing
flight
lights
level
on.
120.
Logo and wing.
Hold the Karaf 120, sector 2.
Shamrock 42, descend flight level 110.
1,000 to go.
Flight 110, Shamrock 42.
Back to the terrain display, and we're again 1,000 to go. Yeah, here the radar is quite busy. Here this green blob, this is Dublin Airport, all the planes down there. And these are the other aircraft in various holdings. There are 2 or 3 holdings around here, and the others on approach, being vectored in behind each other. Here's our Aztec. Here's about 10-18 miles out still.
Shamrock 42, turn right heading
And
035.
fire out hold green.
Turn right heading 035, Shamrock 42.
Yeah, it's getting busy.
Shamrock 42, descend to flight level 100.
It's getting hot in here.
Flight level 100, Shamrock 42.
See here, yeah. Land inside, but that's it.
Public control, Eagle 6017, saying 747 and flight level 134 from Keras, and we are ready for a call over Keras. Aztec 017, Dublin, Roger, hold Keras, maintain flight level
So,
130.
holding.
Reduce your holding speed. Reduce your holding speed, call over Keras, and maintaining flight level 130.
Yeah, but I'm not expecting a lot of delay now. A few minutes maybe. So, what do we do after that flight? I think departing from Dublin will be suicide. It will take a long time to...
Shamrock 42, confirm you're maintaining flight level 100. Yeah, confirming flight level 100 for chain now, Shamrock 42. Shamrock 42, Roger. You're indicating flight level 95 and descending. Just confirm your solid pressure 70.
He has
Strange, you've got a,
probably he has QNAsh set up, not standard.
1036. I confirm that for both the transition levels you need to be at 1013, which is the standard pressure. Right, I'll change it now.
Yep, happens again and again, but people have to learn, that's fine. So when you hear the word...
Section 2 Delta Fox, descend to flight level 110.
When you hear the word flight level, cleared flight level or descent flight level has a trigger check pressure 1013 set in the American system 2992 inches of mercury. And when you're cleared to an altitude, then you'd have to check that you have the local pressure setting set. So QNH here in Dublin 1036. Or if you are flying in the American system, Japan as well, they're as well using it, it has to be then the respective inches of mercury setting. Somebody else here in the holding to 1000 feet below us. Ja eben, an King Air habe ich auch gedacht. Hey Daniel. Ah, du fliegst auch schon, gut.
Shamrock 42, descend, correction, turn right heading 215.
Gucken, wo der Daniel fliegt.
Aztec 017, descend flight level 120.
Der fliegt von Jersey nach Dublin. Oh ja. Ja, wir können in Jersey rumfliegen mit der King Air. Jersey, Guernsey. Geht auch lustig. Was haben die für ein Wetter hier? Ja, 010 Grad, 5 Knoten, Cav okay. Das ist ja easy weather. Easy weather. Oder Lissabon, da ist gerade Controller-Test, Controller Practical Test. Highlands, ja, but there is no ATC, ja. Okay, na gut, ist vielleicht sogar besser. Dann kann man fliegen, wenn er will. Ja, mal schauen mal.
Dublin, hello, lot 299 with you, flight descending to flight level 130, holding over Keras. Lot 299, Dublin, hello, identified. Today's going to be about 10 to 15 minutes. Roger, delay about 10-15 minutes, to 999.
And lot 299, reduce center your holding speed.
Reducing to 211, not 299. Roger.
Highlands. Ja, wir können da in Inverness rumheizen. Ja. Aber da habe ich halt keine Szenerie installiert, keine spezielle. Unterhaltung sorgen. Hier für unsere Katzenfreunde haben wir. Das muss ich zeigen.
How many delay do we expect? Bar 6 for Stratego, we are holding over crap.
Dumme Katze.
Bar 6 Fox Echo, I expect it to be no less than 5 more minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Traffic. Monitor
Fette
vertical
Katze.
speed. Clear of conflict.
You don't need other cats to fight with Roma.
Shamrock 42, turn right, heading 035.
Turn right, 035.
Bar 6 Fox Echo cancel the hold, rejoin the arrival, and you can now redirect to Kogax.
Direct Kogax, X6 hold, bar 6 for Stratego, thank you very much.
Wie ist ihr denn? Ja, weiß ich auch nicht.
I'm running at nearly max growth rate. I have about 20 minutes of fuel for holding, then I'm going to have to either disconnect or declare power.
Executive 2 down Fox, that's copy, should be less than that. Bar 6 Fox Echo, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
121.1, bar 6 for Stratego.
Are we still holding?
3 cancel the hold,
Oh.
rejoin the arrival, you're clear direct to Kogax.
Okay, holding cancelled. Direct Kogax for the arrival. Okay, Avian 173. Okay, direct Kogax. Done. There we go. So we have
Shamrock 42, descend,
enough green
flight level
to
80.
Kogax. Excellent. Yeah, so we did 2 or 3 turns on the holding. Not too bad. Yeah, we should be landing now. Huh? But we knew that. It's St. Patrick's Day, it's an event. I'm okay with that.
Sharma, correction, Scandinavian 173, contact approach 121.1, bye-bye.
1211, Scandinavian 173, goodbye. Approach hello, Scandinavian 173, level 90, Kogax.
Clear of
Scandinavian
conflict.
173, to approach at activate.
Clear of
Send
conflict.
level 80, Scandinavian 173. Vertical speed, green, level 80
Traffic,
set.
traffic. Clear of conflict.
He's far enough away, it's no problem. Shouldn't even trigger the TCAS.
Traffic, traffic. Clear
Bar
of
6, Foxtrot Echo,
conflict.
turn right heading 200 degrees.
Right,
Right, heading 200 degrees, bar 6, Foxtrot Echo.
Nee,
Minus 7, trailing mark, turn
it's to
right heading
Shamrock
0
42.
20 degrees.
Right heading 0 to 0 degrees.
Minus 7, trailing mark, report the heading to double finals 119.925, good night.
Heading on final 1999.25, change with you.
1199. Let's prepare this frequency. So we currently have 4 tons of fuel left. We can burn another 1.5 tons before we have to divert. Because in Dublin they only have one runway to land on. So we cannot really declare committed to land. We need 2 separate runways with 2 separate approach aids.
Bar 6, Foxtrot Echo, descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1036. QNH 1036 and descend 5,000 feet, bar 6, Foxtrot Echo. Bar 6, Foxtrot Echo, turn right heading 250 degrees. Right to Web 0, bar 6, Foxtrot Echo. Bar 6, Foxtrot Echo, report the heading to finals 119.925, good night.
925.
119.925, bar 6, Foxtrot Echo.
Let's enjoy the winglet.
Scandinavian 173 cleared right turn direct to, actually sorry, stand by, maintain present navigation.
Disregarding him.
A5.
Monarch 47 Tango, when you inbound Denver.
Monarch 47 Tango, Dublin approach identified, continues cleared.
Continue across Monarch 47.
Scandinavian 173 cleared right turn direct to Latmo.
Right, Lapmo, Scandinavian 173. Okay, so let's go here to Lapmo. I take heading mode first.
80, heading 185.
Shark 42 Dublin approach identified.
And that actually is
cleared.
quite okay with the heading. Just need to correct it for wind, for crosswind. So we have 25 knots from the right. We're doing true airspeed 240 divided by 60 is 4.
Scandinavian 173 descend altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1036.
Descent altitude 5,000 feet, 1036, Scandinavian 173. Was it 5 or 4? Oh. So level change 5,000, QNH set 1036. So the wind is 25 knots, the crosswind component is 25 knots. We're doing True airspeed 245, 240 divided by 60 is 4, so with 1 degree of turn into the wind we compensate 4 knots of crosswind. 25 divided by 4 is 7 degrees, we have to compensate, yeah, so 285. Probably even a bit more.
Scandinavian 173, contact finals 119.925, good night.
119.925, Scandinavian 173. But of course we go LNAV direct to that point. And we switch to finals. Final low, Scandinavian 173.
Scandinavian 173, finals below, descent to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descent 3,000 feet, Scandinavian 173. And we are out of the clouds, so we can actually switch off the anti-ice. And ignition on. 3,000 feet set. We have roughly, we have 18 miles to the runway. We had 7,000 feet. We're slightly high, so we need to use our speed brakes a little bit.
173, speed 210 knots from Lapmo, cleared ILS approach runway 28 left, report established.
Speed 210 knots from Lapmo, cleared ILS approach runway 28 left. We call you Scandinavian 173. Okay, more speed brake. Speed 210. Axis is not really good.
Established ILS,
jittery.
runway 28 left, bar 6 for strategical.
Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo, tank speed 180 knots until 6 DME, contact the tower 118.6, goodbye.
180 until when? Bar 6 for strategical.
Until 6 DME.
180 until 6 DME and
Okay,
with
yeah, we are way
tower
too high, yeah.
frequency.
We have 15 miles, 6,000 feet.
118
So we select
bar 6 for strategical.
flaps 5 to create more drag and descent at a higher rate. I keep the speed brake as well out for a moment. And we have flaps 5 set.
210 knots, descent to altitude 4,000 feet.
And now we're getting a good rate, look at this. Perfect. And I'm waiting for... Hund, du hast mich erschreckt mit deinem Rumgeschreie. And we're waiting for the lock and glide slope to be available. Now again, cloud, MacCloud, alles nur geklaut. Oh, it's 10 degrees, actually we don't need the anti-ice. 1,000 to go. We've passed Lapmo, we can descend 2,500 feet.
1,000 to go.
And approach mode, so we have lock green, glide slope armed, and 1,000 to go. Speed brakes attracted, and
Scandinavian 173, speed 180 knots until 6 DME.
180 until 6, Scandinavian 173. So
Shamrock 42, speed
speed is
170
checked,
knots.
and we can select flaps 10. And we have to maintain that until 60 meters, 2 miles to go. Established ILS, Scandinavian 173.
Scandinavian 173, contact the tower 118.6, bye-bye.
186, Scandinavian 173. Bye. Tower low, Scandinavian 173, 70 mean.
Scandinavian 173, up and tower, hello, continue approach number 2.
Continue. Right. Flaps 5, maximum speed 200, 15, 200, but yeah, 10, wait, we take 15, yeah. Oh, it's not happy because we need at least as well gear down for flap 15, of course. Let's put the gear down. We're at 60, maybe we can reduce further now. Let's make it 160. Speed check, flaps 25.
FedEx 50 short Echo 1 ready for approach.
Gear down for greens, speed brake armed. And flaps 30. Reduce to final approach, which is VREV 148 plus 5 is 153.
FedEx 5042,
Landing
hello,
checklist.
you'll just be a few minutes, just
Gear down
completing
for
the
greens,
hours,
flaps
but
30 green right,
no problem, thank
auto
you.
brake, speed brake armed. Just waiting for landing clearance.
R6 Fox Echo, welcome to Dublin, vacate right and then
Oh,
right
I
again
forgot
onto
to
Sierra.
set the ASIL for missed approach.
Right, and then
Initially
right up
3000
Sierra,
feet, right turn, and then 5000 feet. Autopilot coming off. Auto throttle
1,000
off.
feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Approaching 2A left.
So I hope
Scandinavian 173, runway 28 left, clear to land, winds 300 degrees, 8 knots.
runway 2 at left, clear land, Scandinavian 173. Was war die ground frequency?
Bar 6 Fox Echo, continue on Sierra.
1 to
Sierra
180.
Bar
Yeah.
6 for stability.
Probably slightly high, we're correcting.
400.
Okay, correcting nicely.
Bar
300.
6 Fox Echo, contact ground
On the puppy now,
121.8,
to
your
right.
clearance limit is a beam whiskey 2.
200.
121
And we
decimal
continue,
6, before Quito Bar 6 for stability.
Minimums.
Negative, negative, 121.8.
121 decimal 8. Right.
50. 40.
Bar station calling second.
20. 10.
Shamrock 42, establishing thermal weight 2.
Oh yeah, lucky.
Shamrock 42, continue approach, shortly
I
becoming.
didn't expect this, I expected a bump.
Continue approach, Shamrock 42.
Reverse green.
Scandinavian 173, welcome to Dublin with your best speed, vacate 05 available, then right Sierra.
Yeah, vacating right and then right on Sierra, Scandinavian 173. Okay.
FedEx
auto brake
5042
off.
with no delay, behind the landing Aer Lingus A321, line up runway 28 left behind.
No delay behind your landing traffic, not right behind FedEx 42.
Shamrock 42, surface winds 300 degrees at 8 knots, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
Clear to land, Shamrock 42.
Scandinavian 173, make a right turn onto Sierra, your clearance limit a beam Sierra 3, call ground 121.8, bye bye.
Sierra hold, Sierra 3, 1 to 18, Scandinavian 173, goodbye. So landing lights, strobe lights, ignition.
47 Tango, with you fully established. 28.
That's Fonda out off.
Monarch 47 Tango, hello Dublin Tower. Continue approach number 2, one item to depart. Surf
1 to 18. And now we have to find out where Sierra 3 is. Oh, yeah, here.
Shamrock 223 November cross runway 34, Hotel 1, whole shore.
Okay, we vacated here, so second right. This is Sierra 3. We have to
Shamrock 232, ready for taxi.
Shamrock 232, taxi link 2, Fox 1, Echo 1, whole shore runway 34 and 28 left.
Ja, der Unterschied war groß,
Taxi
ne?
link 2, Fox 1.
Die eine Plugin sagt 79 Fuß, die andere sagt 209. Naja, was soll's. Aber ich habe da etwas stark den Flieger sinken lassen, ich weiß. Tower ground hello, Scandinavian 173 on Sierra, hold short 03.
Scandinavian 173, ground, good evening. Can you taxi Sierra, hold short whiskey 2, please?
On Sierra, hold whiskey 2, Scandinavian 173. Whiskey 2.
Shamrock 223 November, first right on Fox
So,
cross, hold short link 2.
Sierra, hold with
right, that's runway
E2.
2. MR233 November.
Minor 7 Charlie Mike, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, hold short link 4.
Across runway 34, Hotel 1, link short, link 4, minus 7 Charlie Mike.
7 Charlie Mike, that's correct, thank you. Contact ground 1259er on the other side, good night.
259er on the other side, minus 7 Charlie Mike, yes.
Taxi 252, you can taxi
Whoa,
Sierra,
what is he doing?
hold short runway 34.
What the hell?
Project on 2 taxi, left on Sierra, offshore runway 34, left C250.
And how could he vacate there? He must have used maximum brake.
Beeper 154,
So,
ready for the pushback and start.
There's confusion because in the scenery here, or at least on the layout, these taxiways are called Mike 2 and Hotel 2 and not Sierra but Bravo. So we have to actually look at the map. And Whiskey 2 is the first taxiway.
Here for pushback and start, speeder 154.
That's where this Airbus 330, I think.
Short of link 2 and link 3.
Sherlock 233, November taxi, link 2, sound 402.
Link 2, stand 402. Sherlock 233 November.
As well here the signs are not correct.
Scandinavian 173, taxi second left, Whiskey 1, hold short runway 34.
Where Whiskey 1 hold short 34, Scandinavian 173.
Taxi 252, enter right back, track
So,
runway 34.
second
hold short
left,
runway
Whiskey
28
1 hold short
Left to
runway
right, back track runway 34, shore runway
34.
28 left, Black Sea 250.
Black Sea, das war der Airbus da, das war der
Double
Airbus.
ground, Sherlock 42, holding Sierra 4.
So, Whiskey 1 hold
left.
short
Taxi
34.
Sierra, Whiskey 1, hold short runway 34.
Taxi Sierra Whiskey 1, hold short runway 34, Sherlock 42.
Taxi 252, contact Cadera, course and only 118.6.
118.6, close and only Black Sea 252, thank you very much.
Yeah, MNG cargo, that's Black Sea.
Sherlock 202, ready for taxi.
Sherlock 202, opposition, call you back.
Oh, we're not the only ones holding short here on Whiskey 1.
Bar 6 Fox Echo, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, hold short link 4.
Close runway 34, Hotel 1 and hold short link 4, bar 6 for static.
Sherlock 202, taxi link 2, Fox 1, Echo 1, hold short runway 3428 left.
Start the APU.
Sherlock 202, taxi via link 2, Foxtrot 1 and hold short Echo 1 via 2 at left. Ground hello, KLM 936, hold short link 4.
Approaching
Okay, guess
34,
936, ground, good evening.
holding short.
KLM 936, taxi link 4, Mike 1, hold short runway 34.
Hello, Foxtrot 10, Norway, on Sierra. Sorry, say again, KLM 936.
KLM 936, taxi link 4, Mike 1, hold short runway 34.
Okay, link 4, Mike 1 and hold short 34, KLM 936.
Monarch 47 Tango, taxi Sierra, Whiskey 2, Whiskey
That's
3,
the
hold short runway
Shamrock,
34.
the Aer Lingus Airbus that almost
Taxi
ran us over after landing. Yeah, and there's the business jet.
Seabird 154, confirm pushing.
So let's see what stand we will get. Actually we can as well switch to this ground chart here. Up. So at the moment we are here, holding short 3-4 on Hotel 1, hopefully. Yeah. We're moving slowly, but yeah, we can. Oops, wrong switch here. Taxi light off, and we stop.
Bar 6 Foxtrot Echo after the KLM, taxi link 4,
And set the park brake. Can we actually light them up a little bit more? Yeah, we can, yes.
After the KLM, taxi link 4 and stand 203, bar 6 for Stratego.
Scandinavian 173, cross runway 34, Hotel 1, hold short link 4.
Cross 34, Hotel 1, hold short link 4, Scandinavian 173. So cross Hotel 1 and hold short link 4.
Cross link.
Hard brake release, taxi light on, strobes on, we are crossing a runway.
That's correct, ground north 125, that's the liner on the other side, good night.
Screen 129, decimal 5, is it?
1259.
Approaching 3-4.
Scandinavian, correction, K-line 936.
Left clear, right
After
clear.
Scandinavian passes from your right, correction from your left. Okay, sorry, let me try it again. K-line 936, after the Scandinavian passes from your right to your left, enter left backtrack runway 34, control short runway 28 left.
After the Scandinavian passing from me right to left, taxi
generators connected.
backtrack 34 to hold short 28 left, KLM 926.
Trim to 5.
Sherman 202, the tower, calls at only 1186, good
Yeah,
night.
that KLM.
186, Sherman 202, good night.
He just switched on his taxi lights. That works,
Problem ground,
nice.
executive 2 Foxtrot Sierra, we want to go to cargo.
So Hotel 1, hold short of
Executive 2
link 4.
Delta Foxtrot, Roger, would like cargo on the west apron or the south apron?
So we have to hold short of the next
We'll go to west
taxi
apron,
line.
Executive 2 Delta Foxtrot. 2 Delta Foxtrot, Roger, Sierra, Whiskey 2.
So in some
7,
places
7,
taxiing
6,
can be much harder than actually flying the plane.
Sierra, Whiskey 2, standard choice.
Because there are ample chances of making bad mistakes.
Scandinavian 173, any standard preference?
With a finger would be nice.
Scandinavian 173, sorry, taken.
With a jetway would be nice, Scandinavian 173.
Scandinavian 173, Roger, take your second right, stand 315.
Okay, stand 315, thank you, Scandinavian 173, thank you, goodbye. 315.
Dublin ground, good evening, Ryanair 1961,
Okay, this
stamp 403, ready for mission start.
second right, 315 here.
Ryanair 1961, ground flow, calling back.
First right, second right.
Sherlock 42, cross runway 34, hotel 1, hold short link 4. Cross runway 34, hotel 1, hold short link 4.
Mean Lanka, interesting.
Ground, good evening, Golf Bravo, November, Romeo Golf, holding link 5.
There's a TAP,
Golf
TAP,
Bravo, November, Romeo
Dynamite.
Golf, ground, good evening, first right, Papa 1, hold short runway 34.
Papa 1, hold short 34, Golf, Romeo Golf.
KLM 936, contact tower, close on only 118.6, good night.
Contacting tower, close on only kick 118.6.
So we are just passing here this stand, so we go here.
Sherlock 42, first right onto the Foxtrot, hold short link 2.
315 is around the corner here, with left, right and center, okay.
0154, ready taxi.
0154, looks like you push on to Zulu, so can you swing over to Bravo 13 please, and taxi Echo 1, hold short runway 3.
We can shut down the left engine to save some fuel. Left engine, cut off.
Stopping down with the decals,
There you go.
6017
The APU generator has been connected already, so there's no issue. All airplane systems have normal power.
0154.
And as well, we have hydraulic pressure from the electric pumps for the left system.
Oh, 0154, I didn't quite catch that.
315 left.
Okay, 0154, I asked you to push back on Bravo 1 because you're a heavy aircraft and the taxiway you're currently on is not an outbound taxiway and you would eclipse the terminal. So what I need you to do is take your first left, which will bring you onto Bravo 1, and then Echo 1, and then hold short runway 28.
315 center, we take this one. Very good.
0154, yeah, also check your mic volume because they're coming in almost unreadable.
On my
42, next
phone,
left, link 2,
open.
good evening. Blocked. Shark 42, first left, link 2, stand 401, good evening. 961 after the air link is passes from your right to your left, you're pushing start approved facing south, QH1036.
After the air link passes right to left, cleared pushing to start, and QNH1036 runway 1961.
Just a little bit more, come on. Stop.
Any center preference?
Park brake.
Okay, can we stand at
Park
West
brake
8
is
on,
checked.
which
We
is
can
north
switch
of,
from the cockpit
617.
lights. We shut down the right engine.
Sierra, Whiskey 2, stand at choice.
And it's shutting down nicely.
Sierra, Whiskey 2, stand off choice. Thank you, bye, 6017.
Fuel pumps. Beacon.
Go from your Golf, Papa 1.
Seatbelts.
Go from your Golf, thanks.
And that all
Left
looks
backtrack,
good.
runway 34,
We
vacate
can
Sierra
switch
1,
the
hold short,
transponder to standby.
Left on 34, vacate Sierra 1 and hold short. 28 left, go for
Code
it.
2000. We made it. Cool, eh?
Show 1232,
We made it.
we just had a problem again. Can we request push start?
And the finger dog moved. The jetway, the jetty.
Sherlock 232, I've got
Nice.
traffic pushing
I'm
to your
happy.
right, left hold position, please, according back.
Yeah, okay, we can start
Okay.
deplaning as well.
Ground, good evening, got 299 will be on Sierra.
Ground, chocks, GPU.
Love 299er, taxi Sierra, Whiskey 1,
And we
hold short,
take the
runway
doors
34.
open.
Sierra,
Open.
Whiskey 1, hold
Open,
short of
open.
runway 34, got 299er.
And let them leave.
And the ground over 5 kilo with you just on Sierra.
Alright, so that was a nice flight.
Sierra 5 kilo, hello, I hope you enjoyed your brush with the 747 there. Taxi, Whiskey 1, hold short, runway 34.
Was experience, Whiskey 1 hold short 1634, still over 5 kilo.
I'm happy. I hope you are happy too.
299er goes without saying you're giving way to the snowbird.
As they say, we are not happy until you are happy.
Give way to the traffic vacating the runway. The only issue is we have the 747 in front of us in sight and then nothing, got 2999er.
Up 299er, roger. In that case, next left Whiskey 2, please hold short, runway 34.
Whiskey 2 and hold short
They are pushing
34,
back.
got 2999er.
Seabird 154, contact the tower, call Sonody 1186.
That's the Speedbird. Holding short of runway 2 at left for departure. The KLM is still here as well.
Tower on 118.6, speaker 149.
Ah, here, that's again Aztec. And where's the other 747? That was, he said, was blocking the ground somewhere. Can't see it.
Silver 5 kilo, would you like to stand with triangle or pier 4?
Just triangle be fine for 5 kilo.
Silver 5 kilo, thanks.
Yeah, we can do some aircraft spotting, some plane spotting. Look here, all the planes on approach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks pretty cool, huh?
Dublin ground, Sean 42, stand and shutting down, thanks for the service.
Thanks for flying in, bye-bye.
Very nice.
Sherlock 232, after the Ryanair passes, to your
Alright,
right,
I'm gonna be
pushing start approved.
in the background for a couple of minutes. And
Also on is
maybe we do one more flight. I'm not sure yet.
past the push start.
So, let me switch off the webcam for the time being and see you soon.
Portugal 34 and hello ground, request push and start.
Portugal 431 ground, hello, pushing start approved, QH1036.
Push and start approved, QNH1036, Portugal 34.
Dublin ground, hello, Speedbird 2531, just vacated runway 26 left via Sierra 4.
Silver 2531 ground, good evening, East Center preference.
Sorry, what was that question for Speedbird 2531, please?
Silver 2351, do you have any standard preference that you'd like to park in?
What could be, since we are a small corporate jet, can be like corporate jet, general aviation parking, that would be fine for us.
Silver 2351, roger. Take your first left Whiskey 2, then choice on the west apron.
First left Whiskey 2, and then
instead of close.
Charlie Victor.
Clear to land, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 28, running 962.
Shamrock 497 on the RLS for 28 left established.
Question Shamrock 202, runway 28 left, line up and wait, no delay.
Line up and wait, 28, Shamrock 202, 28 left.
Shuttle 47 Delta, continue the roll right onto Sierra, expedite into position.
Continue the roll to the right on Sierra and we'll expedite our position, Shuttle 47 Delta.
Shuttle 47 Delta, thank you. Contact ground 121.8, bye-bye.
Over to ground on 121.8 as well for Shuttle 47 Delta, bye-bye.
Ryanair 62 Charlie Victor, welcome to Dublin, vacate right Sierra 5, right Sierra. Right Sierra 5, right Sierra, I have no idea what that was. Ryanair 62 Charlie Victor.
Shamrock 497 established.
Shamrock 497, roger, continue approach.
Continue approach, Shamrock 497.
Good evening, Golf Bravo November, Romeo Golf, Sierra 1 ready for departure.
Golf Bravo November, Romeo Golf, roger. Golf Bravo, she disregard. Shamrock 202, runway 28 left, clear immediate takeoff, winds 280 degrees 8 knots.
Immediate takeoff, 28 left, Shamrock 202.
Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf, can you just confirm to me which standard instrument departure you on?
They've given me Liffey 6 Alpha, Golf Romeo Golf.
Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf, roger. Are you able to accept a Keisha? It's a Keisha 2 Bravo.
Yes, no problem. Keisha 2 Bravo departure.
Roger, new clearance is, actually disregard, I'll call you back, get you out in a sec. Spirit 490, runway 28 left, cleared land, winds 280 degrees at 8 knots.
Clear land 28 left, 490.
KLM 936, behind the landing, British Airways A350, line up 28 left behind, no delay.
Line up wait, after the landing, A350, British Airways, KLM 936. And confirm that was this aircraft, KLM 936?
Hey firm, break, Golf Bravo November Romeo Golf, cleared to Gatwick, Keisha 2 Bravo departure. Initial climb 4,000 feet. The rest of your clearance remains the same.
Clear to Gatwick, clear Keisha 2 Bravo, initial climb 4,000 feet. Golf Romeo Golf, thanks.
Apologies about that there. Spirit 490, welcome to Dublin. Vacate right when able, right Sierra with your best speed.
Right and right Sierra, no more give us 110.
KLM 936, service winds 280 degrees 8 knots, runway 28 left, cleared immediate takeoff, bye-bye.
Let's take off 28 left, KLM 936, bye-bye.
Spirit 154, behind the landing, Shamrock A320, line up runway 28 left behind. Spirit 154, Dublin Tower.
Oscar 154, line up away, runway 08.
Spirit 154, negative, do not move, and listen again. Behind the landing, Aer Lingus A320, line up runway 28 left behind.
Oh, apologies, line up away, Speaker 154, runway 28 left.
Negative, again, it's behind the landing, Aer Lingus A320.
Behind Aer Lingus A320. Yes, Speaker 154, line runway 12 left.
Shamrock 497, 28 left, clear to land, winds 280 degrees 8 knots.
Wind 280, 8 knots, clear to land, 28 left, Shamrock 497, green control, thank you for that.
Spirit 490, ground 1218, bye-bye.
128, have a good night, see you.
Dublin Tower, good evening, Ryanair 1961.
Ryanair 1961, hello. Spirit 154, just so you know, the aircraft has now landed, you can now line up. Vacated 154, confirm you're moving.
Moving Zero 154.
Thank you. Break Shamrock 497, welcome to Dublin. Vacate right on Sierra 5, right Sierra.
And we're back in business. Hi there. Also, shall we still fly? Well, first, let's have a look at our flight statistics.
154, runway 28 left, clear immediate takeoff, the wind 280 degrees.
So, flight report. The flight has been locked. Let's check it out. Fuck so, brother, check it out now.
Thanks for the Sierra 4 there.
There we go. I guess our holding, yeah. So we did 1, 2 holdings, I think. Yeah. And we used a little bit more fuel, so we consumed 4.5 tons. Yeah, I pushed the wrong button. So touchdown was nice. Vertical speed, this one is saying 250, but the other one said 79. 80 Fuß, I think that's okay. Ah, das wollte ich nicht. Nein, das wollten wir nicht. Wir wollten also wir haben verbraucht 4,5 Tonnen and we should have used 4 Tonnen. Aber für 2 Holdings ist das gut. Ja. No complaints there.
And Golf, Bravo, November, Romeo, Golf. Behind the landing, fixed wing K3 and
so, wo ist der Daniel? Ist der schon im Anflug? Shamrock 225, ja, der ist 26 Meilen entfernt, aber noch auf Level 80 oder so. Oder 70. Im Holding wahrscheinlich, ne? Also mal gucken. Was machen wir? Noch eine Runde King Air fliegen, ne? Was haben wir? Wie spät ist denn jetzt? Es ist 10. Ja, wir können nach 20 Minuten machen, eine halbe Stunde, mehr nicht.
Go for it, engine.
There we go, reachability.
After the landing, these cars left and wait, go for it, go.
1961, be advised, there's one intersection departure ahead.
Roger, 190.
Okay, wir können ja mal da die in Schottland eine Runde fliegen, schnell. Also Little Nav Map. Sim Toolkit, oh, schalte ich ab, den brauchen wir nicht. Oh, auch kein GPDLG.
And about 46, want to reach that gauge side. Golf, ready, Golf. Your departure frequency remains the same. Runway 28 left, clear immediate takeoff. Wind 280 degrees, and take off to the right.
Clear departure, Golf, ready, Golf, and just confirm 13259.
Oh ja, Eye of Sky, da können wir hinfliegen. Wie wär's damit? Oh ja. Wie weit ist das? Open. In Schottland, ja, beim Flugzeug, ja. Aber nicht am Boden war ich auch schon, aber da war ich noch ganz junges Kind. Ja. Ich erinnere mich dunkel. War nett, ja. War okay. Also, nein, es ist sehr schön dort, keine Frage. Was haben wir hier? Wick. 60 Meilen bis Inverness. Von Inverness da runter, das sind 47. Ja, wir können jetzt zu Isle of Sky fliegen, dann machen wir, ja, komm, machen wir jetzt schnell. Also nehmen wir hier Inverness, and set Inverness as, oh ja, könnt ihr gar nicht sehen, was ich mache. Nee, ja, also. So Inverness, set as departure. Dann fliegen wir hier über Loch Ness. Bis Fort William. Dann können wir hier bis zur Küste der Straße folgen. Dann fliegen wir hier rauf nach Isle of Skye. Das sind wie viele Meilen? Course Distance Remaining 100 Meilen. Naja, halbe Stunde maximal. Ja, kürzer. Cool, machen wir das. Dann einmal hier exportieren. Aber ich habe halt 0 Szenerie installiert dafür. Connect to explain. We disconnect from VATSIM. Mach mal kurz hier. I will stop the stream for 10-20 seconds. I want to have a clean cut between this flight and next flight. Yeah, so stay here. I'll be back in 20 seconds.